Hey everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. Today we're going to walk through creating a Protonmail email account. But before we start that, let me just give you a few reasons why it's very important to create a separate account for your cryptocurrency transactions and things like that. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the news lately, but there's been an uprise in cryptocurrency hacks, thefts. People out there are just trying to do anything they can to steal your money, your cryptocurrency. So, one of the most important things you can do is to keep a separate email account that you strictly use for crypto and crypto only. You're not going to be using this account to send emails to your family. You're not even going to tell anybody about this account. This account is just between you and whatever crypto services you might use. Coinbase could be one of them, just as an example. So you'll need this email account if you want to contact Coinbase and you have questions about your account. And this is the email account that's going to be associated with your Coinbase account. Now, you don't have to use Protonmail. There's other secure email accounts out there. This is the one that I like. This is the one that we're going to talk about today. And this one is highly secure. It's based in Switzerland. And one of the other important points I would like to make about creating a separate account for your crypto is that you don't want to use your name or anything about you that will identify you in the email address. So, for instance, if your name was John Smith and you had a Yahoo account, your Yahoo account might be John Smith or John Smith 123 or whatever your email account would be, but it has your name in it. And your cryptocurrency account, I suggest that you don't use any identifiers that the hackers can use to find you. So you don't want to use your name in the email address as an added security feature. So today I'm going to create a Protonmail account. We're going to walk through the steps. This is strictly for the video. I'm going to use a fictional name. And so let's get started. So basically you go to protonmail.com and you click on the sign up. Here you're going to see that the first option is the free option. That's the one we're going to use today, but if you like, you can go ahead and choose a paid option. With the paid option, you'll get 5 gigs of storage. You'll be able to send up to 1,000 messages per day. Here's a list of the features that you'll get with your different paid accounts. I recommend starting out with the free account, and then if you need to in the future, you can upgrade. And if you're using 5 gigs of email, in your crypto account, you're definitely making a lot of money and you can afford to upgrade. So with your free account, you'll get 500 megabytes of storage, which is a lot. You'll be able to send 150 messages a day, which is a lot. I doubt you'll be sending that many, and you'll have limited support. So let's go ahead and select the free account. Okay. So this is the part I was talking about before. You don't want to use your name for the username because that would be a way that a hacker can identify you. So what I would recommend is stay away from names or your birthdays or your pet names or anything like that. Personally, I wouldn't even use a word. So let's create a username today, and this is probably going to be new to you because you've always created email addresses with your name in the past because you wanted people to find you. But in this case, you don't want people to find you. So I'm just going to make up an email address today, and hopefully you'll see the benefit. So my first character is going to be V, okay? And then I'm just going to choose, a few different numbers, and let's see if Protonmail will accept that. So I'm just going to choose 852 933. So this is not going to be your birthday or your name or anything. These are just random characters that you're going to use as a way of contacting Coinbase or whatever crypto service provider you use. They'll associate this email address with their service and they'll know it's coming from you. So don't worry about that it doesn't say your name. This is just a way of communicating. Okay. So I'm going to make up a password. Okay, we're going to go to next. Okay, and you always want to say never. If your browser prompts you to save the password, say never. You don't want to store any of your password information in the browser because that's another way a hacker can get your information. So here is Proton's way of helping you to recover your email address if you forget your password. If you choose an email address right here, then somebody can... So for instance, if you used your Yahoo email address here, then you would be able to be identified. So a hacker would try to get into your Yahoo email address first, and then they would try to hack into your Protonmail. So you don't want to use your personal email address for your recovery email address, again, because you're going to be you're giving the hacker another way to identify you. So if you really wanted to use a recovery email address here, I would then set up a separate email address that, again, you're not going to communicate with anybody, but you're going to have that as your recovery email address. So for instance, you could set up a Yahoo, or you could use another secure email account as a recovery email address, but you're not going to be talking to your friends and family with that. Another option they give you here is a phone number. So this would be a little bit safer because your phone number will be on you. If you're using your cell phone, you'll have your phone with you, so your hacker would have to gain access to that. There's also been hackers who have conned cell phone companies to transfer the phone number to other SIM cards. They call it a SIM swap, and they can access your phone number here. If I was going to choose a recovery method, I would rather choose the phone number than an email, because a phone number would be harder for them to use. But again, a hacker will try anything and everything to get into your account. In this case, we're just going to skip it today. This is just an option. You can go back and add an email or a phone number if you like, whatever you feel comfortable with. I suggest if you use an email, you're not going to use your personal Yahoo or whatever, your Gmail. You're just going to use another email address that you don't share with people as a recovery email. All right, so we're going to skip the recovery method today. And you can go ahead and decide if you want to take the extra security step and create a separate email address as a recovery email address. So after you go to next, here you get to a page where it just shows you the different plans. They're giving you another opportunity here to choose one of their higher non-free plans, and they're going to give you a discount. So it's kind of like an upsell here. So we're going to, again, select the free plan. And now it's creating the account. And we're going to have to click on this CAPTCHA to prove that we're human. And it's creating the account for us. Let's give it a minute. This Protonmail account is encrypted, so all your emails will be safe, and very small amount of people know about Protonmail. The people in the crypto community know about it, but outside of that, if you talk to your friends and family, Protonmail is kind of like something they haven't heard of. So it's asking you to choose a display name. We're going to keep the same display name as the email address. You could choose something different, but I would suggest you use the same display name as we chose for the email address and click next here. And here you can select any theme you like. I'm just going to go with the default. And here it's just, telling you about all the different Proton mail services that they have. So now the email account is created, and here you can see the welcome email and different various emails from the Proton group letting you know about your new email account. You can go ahead and read these for more information once you create the account. The important thing I wanted to do with this video was just to go through the steps and let you know the importance of creating an email account that is not associated with your identity to make it harder for hackers to come and steal your crypto. Okay, now if you go up here to the top right, you can see that your email address is shown. If you click on here, it'll show you your email address. And when you create a new message, it's going to show you your new email address up here. So that's it for today. We're going to talk about more important security things that you can do to protect your crypto on the channel. We're also going to talk about my opinions on how to make money in crypto. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only. But thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one.